Good evening everyone. Today we will be starting with the 55th scenario of Apex Trigger. In the same scenario, we will be using two objects. One is account and another is contact. They are associated with each other in a lookup relationship where account is a master and contact is basically the detail or a lookup side. So the scenario is in such a way that first of all we need to create a field on contact, that is new contact. So as soon as a new contact is inserted on the account, this checkbox for the new contact should become true, and other part it should become false. So let's take an example. We have account A1 and it has no contact available till now. So as soon as you insert a first contact, that new contact checkbox for C1 should be true, should be set to true. Let's take an example. After some time you create another contact, that is C2. Then checkbox for the first contact C1 should be set to false and new contact should be set to true. So let's see how we will be doing it in the developer console. First thing that you will be considering that we are working on a insert operation. Do we need to consider after insert or a before insert operation? So answer is we will be going with the after insert operation. So why after insert? Because as soon as a contact is inserted, then only we need to proceed with the multiple things. So what we will be doing next? We will be proceeding. Let's write if trigger dot is insert double and trigger dot is after. Then what we will be doing here, so I will be saving the record here and we will be calling the contact handler dot, let's create a method that is new contact checkbox method, and here I will be passing trigger.new. Do we need trigger.old? Answer is we don't get the trigger.old in the insert operation. So we will be only adding the trigger.new operation. So once we are done with this, we will be creating the same method, that is new contact checkbox method there. So what we will be doing, we will be doing public static void this method, and here I will be creating a list of contact new records, and further I will be saving this record. Okay, so we will be saving this record in such a way that our framework should work. After that we will be starting with the trigger. So I hope our trigger is saved now. So let's start in order to write the trigger. So first step is we need to check if account ID is not equal to null. So what I will be doing, I will be adding contact cont colon new records. Further what I will be doing, if cont dot account ID, if this is not equal to null, then further how we will be proceeding with this operation, we will be saving the ID of account ID in the set. Why we need a IDs of account ID? Why we need a account ID here? The answer is we need to get all the associated contacts that are related to particular account, so that we can make our iteration in such a way. So let's do one thing. Let's make a set of ID, account ID set is equal to new set of ID, and further what I will be doing, I will be doing account ID set dot add, account ID set dot add cont dot account ID. So once we are done with this, since our operation has been done, now next step what we will be doing it, we will be fetching all the contacts that are related to this account. So what I will be doing, I will be doing the iteration on list of contact cont list. What I will be doing, select ID comma name comma account ID comma, we have created that field on account, that is new contact underscore C from contact where account ID in which set? Account ID set. So let's save this out. So once we are done with saving this, so now we need to add one more condition, since we need to save the most recent. So what we will be doing, we will be ordering this query by order by created date DSC. So we will be getting the most recent updated created contact in the list. So let's query the created date as well, and let's save this out. Okay, so once we are done of saving with this query, I think we are getting some issue in this query. So let's see what is the issue. Account ID set doesn't exist, so it is. So let's copy this set and let's paste it here, and let's see now. Are we getting an issue? Actually, we have made this query out of the bracket. That's why it is creating an issue. Now it will get saved. Okay. So next step, what you need to do here, you need to iterate this loop, and you need a most recent contact that has been created now. So how we will be doing it? We will be first creating a map of ID versus contact. The most recent contact will get saved in this map, that is contact map is equal to new map of ID comma contact. Okay, so once we are done with this, next step is what we will be doing, we will be iterating over record for contact counter colon cont list. And what we will be doing next, so once we are done with this, we will be playing around with the map. So how we will be playing around, I will be adding if contact map dot contains key, which key is there here, which if this map don't contains key counter dot account ID, then only you need to save the record. So only the first contact will get saved. After that, no contact will get saved because it will not come out in this. So I will be doing contact map dot put counter dot account ID comma, we will be storing the counter. So once we are done with saving this value in the map, so is the work done now? No, the answer is no, the work is not done now. What is the next step that we will be following here? We will be again iterating this list. Why we need to again iterate this list? Because we need to do the operation, that is we need to make the value true of a new contact for the most recent contact, and if it is not available, then make it false. So what I will be doing for contact counter one comma cont list, what I will be doing, if first thing that we will be doing, if contact map dot get, what I will be doing, if counter map dot get counter one dot account ID dot ID. By this method, I will be fetching the ID from the contact map of contact. If this is equal to counter one dot ID, if this is matching, if this first step is matching, and I will be adding double and. The second step, what you need to do here, that is if I go here on the second step, what I need to do, that is counter one dot with the field name is new contact, if new underscore contact underscore c, if not equal to true, then only you will be proceeding with the operation. Which operation you need to proceed, that is counter, we can't do the operation on this contact, so we will be creating new contact, that is contact go final is equal to new contact, and further what I will be doing, go final dot id is equal to counter one dot id. So this step is done. Now it is the time to do the main operation, that is this checkbox. So what I will be doing, counter one dot new underscore contact underscore c is equal to true. I will be setting this to true, and if we not want to proceed further, so what I will be doing, I will be adding another condition, else if, that is what I need, counter 1 dot new contact underscore c is equal to true. If it is equal to true, then what you need to proceed here, let's take the bracket first, where I think we haven't added the bracket here. Okay, and this is the bracket for this method. Let's see, are we getting issue? Yes, I think we got the issue. So let's first try it out and save it. Save our record. If we are okay, if there is no issue, or let's go further. What I will be doing, if let's first check the brackets here. So where this bracket is getting closed here, so one bracket is extra. So let's remove it, that we have added earlier. So now what we will be doing, else if counter 1 dot new contact equal to true, then simply we will be copying this line, and now we will be pasting it to, we will be setting it to false. Once we are out of if else, so here my for loop is getting closed. So I will be creating one list of contact, that is list of contact final contact list is equal to new list of contact, and further what I will be doing, I will be copying final contact list. Out of this else, I will be pasting dot add counter 1. So no, it is co-final. So I think we got the issue here as well because of this. So let's paste co-final and co-final. Okay, so we will be copying the co-final, and let's save this out, and now let's, what are all the errors coming in the line. So what I will be doing, I will be first checking it, the condition, if contact map dot get counter 1 dot account id is equal to counter 1 dot id, this is the first condition, and counter 1 dot is equal to true. So what error we are getting in line number 23? So if is the condition here. So what is the issue with the if? Just one semicolon here. So I got it and we test it out. So now what we need to do further, once all the operation has been done, so what you need to do further, so if final contact list is not empty, then what you need to do, you need to update final contact list, and we will be saving it out. So once we are done with this, now it's the time to test the trigger. So let's create a new account, that is let's make a new account, that is testing for new bride. Let's make it new bride. So let's save this out, and as soon as we make the changes here, let's create first contact, that is as we told C1. So let's save it out. So as soon as we save it out, and if we go on C1, so here the new contact checkbox should be set to true. So why it has not been set to true? So let's see where we have missed the thing. So co-final is added to false, or we can do one thing, we can do system. Let's take here we are good. If trigger dot is insert and is after, then this method, and yes, we are good. System dot debug, and what we will be doing, final contact list. So let's print this out and see where we are falling part. So let's create one more contact here. Where is my contact list? Okay, testing for new bride is my account, and further what I will be doing, C2. Let's save this out and let's check the developer console by checking the logs. So let's click here, and if I click on debug, now it is coming as true. Okay, and the second contact, it is, we are not setting anything to false. I think we haven't done it here. So let's make it out the second part as well. So what we will be doing, I think we missed this point, else if we haven't added the elements in the list, but that has been added here. So if is equal to not equal to true, then set to, oh, or let's check this. If this is coming, then I think C2 will be true. Let's check it out. No, it hasn't been made changes. So have we clicked update? I think we have missed this. We have missed this point. We have also missed this in one previous trigger, that is not equal to. So I think we have clicked insert, and let's make it final. Okay, let's save this out, and now let's test the trigger again. Let's create new contact, that is C3 equal to C3, and let's save this out now. Now I think our trigger will work. So if we go here on C3, it will be set to true, and let's create one more contact in order to check that we are not missing out anywhere. So earlier C3 is adding, now C4, we have added C4, and now let's try to save it out. So as soon as we save C4, now it is coming as true, and if I go on C3, it should be set to false. So this complete our Apex Trigger 55th. Now let's jump on to test class in fast pace. Let's open the test class. That test class is contact trigger on contact test. So let's use the same method that we have created. We will not make any changes, just we will be inserting two contacts. First is this one, and second is, I have deleted the previous trigger, so we don't have to worry about the logics that was earlier written. So now instead of C1, let's make it C2. Here also let's make C2, and here also let's make C2, and here also we will be making C2. Let's save this out and let's run the test. That is contact C1. Okay, there are three contacts now. So we will be just running the test, and I hope the test will pass. Yes, the test has been passed, and if we see here, we are getting 100%. If we see here, we are getting 100%. So this complete our Apex Trigger 55th. So if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon in order to get more such notifications for triggers and many other parts. We will be recently starting the flow series as well. So please tune in for more such videos. Thank you. Thanks everyone.